I'm Phoebe Chongchua. We are at the Costa Film Festival, and you're watching Live Fit Magazine. Joining me is Mike Tollin. So excited to have you here.
Great to be here. What a great event. Second year, onward and upward, huh?
That's right. And we're about ready to see one of my favorite films, truly, Radio. Tell me about the making of that.
Well, it took us about 7 years from the day I first read the story to the day it actually hit the big screen. But that's not that unusual. And it's kind of why you have to be passionate about the stories you want to tell, because you're probably going to get your head knocked in along the way, and you just have to keep coming back. And luckily we found Ed Harris, and we found Cuba Gooding and Deborah Winger, and an amazing cast, and really had one of the most wonderful professional experiences of my life.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's so heartwarming. I cried through it, but I mean, really a great story, and it's based on a true story. Tell me about that.
Well, I read this story about this man who kind of transformed this small town in the South, and how they gave him his dignity and they gave him a role in society, and he sort of inspired all of them. It's one of the beauties of sports, especially on a high school community level, is it becomes something to rally around, and it's something that bonds people. And to this day, about 50 years after he first came there, Radio is still leading the team onto the field and still a big part of that high school football scene in South Carolina.
Oh, I love that. I want to know a little bit about your career. How did you get started? And tell me all about what you love most about this industry.
Well, since you asked about how I got started here in La Costa. A million years ago, like 35. I got hired to produce a small fledgling documentary series. It was called Greatest Sports Legends, and La Costa was the location, and we spent a month here every winter, and we interviewed big sports celebrities, and I realized I loved storytelling and that I saw sports as a great backdrop. We've done a lot of things that aren't sports, but I've never really been a planner. I've never been one with a 5-year or a 10-year target. It's just find a story that you love and do your best to get it made.
There's a lot of people today who can make films. Unlike it was, 20 years ago, it was almost impossible. You had to have a budget. You had to have so much more to do it. So tell me a little bit about what advice would you have to the people who are here who want to enjoy it, but maybe they want to try making a film at some point.
Well, the thing that we all have to acknowledge is that the barriers to entry are much lower. So you can't sit around and make excuses that, oh, no one will read my script or no one will give me an audition. Just pick up a camera and shoot it and put it on YouTube and let people find it. So I think it's a much healthier climate for young filmmakers. They just have to be proactive and join forces with like-minded people and start doing it. It's the best way to learn.
And Mike, last question, tell me about the storytelling. What makes a good story? How do you spot it?
Well, you never know, and if you did know, then there wouldn't be a lot of movies that get lost in the shuffle. You just have to really believe in it, and then the movie gods have to smile on you. They haven't always for me, but we've been very lucky, and persistence and patience and perseverance and surrounding yourself with talented people.
Mike Tollin, fantastic. So glad to have you here. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.